Hey, and good morning. I'm so glad you guys are joining me here today. I'm Angela Brown, and I'm here with the legendary Omuugn. Today, we're talking about the insights and wisdom of Omuugn. It's actually part of a two-volume pack. These are available now online, and if you have not already, please pick up your copies. Today, we are talking about creation and manifestation. So please help me welcome Omuugn. How are you today?
Oh, good morning. I'm doing really well.
We talk about our own personal participation in the creation process. And it's an interesting thought because we are creating every single day, whether we like it or not, whether we know it or not. I think your book is an interesting philosophy and series of ideas because here you're talking about the law of attraction. And you say the law of attraction is a central concept in many spiritual traditions. And the law states that we attract into our lives what we focus on, whether it's positive or negative. Most people, I don't even think, are aware that they are participating in something that's negative, something that's fighting, something that's uneven, something that's out of sequence as far as balance of finances goes. We're in debt, but we don't know why. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we're doing in our lives that we are creating without really even paying attention as to why we're creating it or how we are creating.
A lot of times we develop habits, and the habits just become normal life to us. We accept the habits as being the way life is. For example, we have people who hoard things, and whenever they see something at a thrift store, they purchase it. And they'll go to the dollar store and purchase things, and they'll just collect things. And they don't realize that it could be a bad habit that they need to look at it in a different way, as far as keeping your life organized and how you would prefer to live. What you brought up is interesting, the law of attraction. There are different laws that govern us, that govern how we create things. There are some scriptural things and some wisdom literature things that say all things are created spiritually before they are physically manifested in our world. We'll define spiritual, first of all. Spiritual is dimensional or multidimensional. If you go beyond the third dimensional world, you get into the world of multidimensions or spirit. And science struggles with those dimensions because you can't take something outside of our third dimensional world and take it into a laboratory and test it and prove it. There are things like love and faith and all kinds of things that you can't put into a laboratory and test it, but they're real. Love is real and faith is real. I like to compare it to two rooms. In one room, you have the engineers, the architects. They sit down and they design things. They draw the blueprints out. And when they're done, they take the blueprints and they hand them to a construction supervisor. And he will take those blueprints and he will build the thing that they have created in this engineering room. The engineering room is kind of like the spiritual dimension where things are created originally. And then for them to manifest in our world, that's where we're the construction supervisor and we take those blueprints and we actually create the things that the blueprints tell us to create. And we do that in different ways. For example, let's suppose that there are two children fighting. They're fighting over a toy, and the parent can go up and say, "You boys shouldn't be fighting. You go to your rooms," and they're basically punished or the fight is broken up. That doesn't change the trait. Whereas if a parent would say, "Hold on, let's sit down here and work through this. Let's try to determine why you're fighting. You want someone to talk to you, and you go through the process, and that fight can be a learning experience where you teach. And if they learn how to do that, that becomes a trait that they have that goes into their character. And all through their life, they will think when confrontation takes place, how can I communicate and resolve this in a peaceful, sensible manner? So if you create the traits that you want to manifest in different situations, you can change, you can manifest a different nature in yourself. You can transform yourself into a different kind of a person, the person that you would prefer to be.
There are so many different facets of creation. I just absolutely love this. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is from the insights and wisdom of Omuugn. Join us again next time, and we will see you guys. Thanks again, and have a great week.